Here is exactly how to fix Fortnite, and this is my way of doing it. Obviously, we know Fortnite is in an absolute crazy slump right now, seeing new lows that we've never seen before, right? Now, I won't lie, over the past few days at the time of recording this, it's been back up a little bit, so that's good to see. But it clearly does still need fixing. So I'm going to list a bunch of things that I think would fix Fortnite. Now, the unfortunate thing about this before we get started is this is not happening anytime soon. Fortnite has plans for most likely the next year or two. So if they were to do any of this stuff to fix their game, well, it's going to be at least 1 year or 2 years away, which is unfortunate. But without further ado, let's get into this thing. Remember to like and subscribe. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing I would do to fix Fortnite is make the map simple again. Make all the POIs easy to navigate. Make the map, not jagged with any cliffs or anything. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's the perfect blend of simple POIs that you're not confused in, right? Honestly, dare I say, no bosses or anything like that, so there's not that, extra stress, extra, distraction, right? Make the map just smooth. Make it so that it's easy to traverse. Make it so that it's easy to drive on. You look at Chapter 1's map, it's pretty easy to get around, right? Chapter 2, very easy to get around. Chapter 3, yeah, that was very easy to get around. Enter Chapter 4 and 5 and right now 6, and you got all these giant cliffs. You can barely drive anywhere, and there's a lot more places to die of fall damage than the previous 3 chapters. So, yeah, I'd say make the map simple, make the POIs simple, make them easy to navigate, make so you're not confused in there or overwhelmed. That's exactly how I'd put it. And yeah, honestly, you're good. Just model it after Chapter 1, 2, and 3. They got simple POIs, a blend of old and new. Not too many giant cliffs, right? You can drive around perfectly fine. Do that, and you're good. You're 25% of the way there, basically. Second thing I do to fix Fortnite is to keep the loot pool consistent. You bring back these old guns, or you make new guns, that's perfectly fine. I think there should always be a regular AR, not scoped, right? There should always be a regular AR and a regular pump. Those, I think, are the two rocks of the loot pool. They should not be removed. They should not be tweaked. Have one regular AR, one regular shotgun, and then maybe your standard pistol. And then you're free to add all the new weapons that you want, all the old weapons that you want to unvault as well. Just keep it consistent. Don't have the loot pool going all over the place with these, weird weapons, these collab weapons and stuff. We're playing a shooter game. Let's have some cool guns that are really good. Scoped or not, that's fine. You just need simple weapons in that loot pool that stay throughout the seasons. You guys remember in Chapter 1, most of those guns from the early days stayed all the way throughout until like Chapter 3. There was always an AR, a pump, a regular SMG, regular pistol. It was always there. That's a consistent loot pool. We need that stuff. We can't be having loot pools that are constantly changing, literally season after season. Get a consistent loot pool, get some weapons that stick around for a while, and you're good. That would heal the game so much. Now, the third thing I would do to fix Fortnite, and this is probably the biggest, most important one, you can probably guess what it is, the goddamn storyline. The Fortnite storyline. They've got to fix this thing, man. It's been since, Chapter 4? How many years is that? 3? That we haven't had like a legit consistent storyline that's easy to follow and that correlates, chapter after chapter. We haven't had that in like literally 4 years. It is crazy what they've done to the storyline. The poor storyline that I loved so much. I was 14 years old and I was following this shit religiously. If it was easy to follow when I was 14, 15, 16, then it would be easy to follow now. Even easier. And same goes for everyone else who's literally 14, 15 now, even younger. Make an easy to follow storyline, whether that's bringing back the old one, right, with all the old characters in the 7, which, by the way, I think they should do, or it's making a new storyline, complete reset, right? just reset all the characters and bring in new ones. Either of those two can work if you just make it simple and followable. Like, is followable even a word? I don't know, but point still stands. Like, 3 of these things so far are just making things simple again. Like, I feel like they're just trying to do too much these days. You get a storyline that you can follow very easily, right? You can have stuff that you interact with in the game. You get rewards that tell you the story, like we did with the loading screens, right? See where I'm getting at with this? And you're good. One of Fortnite's best qualities back then was its storyline. Like, you had people theorizing these things for hours. Like, it was so good. And it genuinely had mystery. It really did. There's like none of that now. There's like probably 10, 20, maybe 30 people actually actively thinking about the storyline right now. Like, it's lost its followers. There's still a lot of people that, hope it makes a return, including myself. But it just doesn't look likely, man. It really doesn't. There's some hope, with the 7 coming back and the OG map and stuff like that, but that's about it. If you make the storyline as it was back then, where it's so easy to understand and follow and interact with, then you're like halfway there already to fixing your game. And now the next thing I'd do to fix Fortnite is dial down on the Metaverse stuff. You guys probably could have guessed that from the very start of the video, but dial back on the Metaverse stuff. And I guess I could talk about the item shop in this as well, because you guys see the item shop these days. Literally miles and miles and miles of stuff that I bet people don't even buy. Kai Cenat, Rocket League cars, music, like literal real life music. It's all in the item shop. I remember when that shit was just a page. And honestly, it was better that way. Now I like the kicks are cool. I'm not gonna lie, right? But I stream the game. So all these icon emotes, like, there's no point in buying them because I'm just gonna get copyrighted, right? Like just dial back on all the modes, right? On all the crazy stuff you're adding in the item shop, and make it so that when a cool skin comes out and it's legendary and it's 2,000 V-Bucks, that it feels special again. Because you have at least like 4 of those in that item shop right now that are literally hidden in between all of this collab stuff. It's crazy. So yeah, dial back on the Metaverse stuff. Stop pushing out these modes that are going to get 1,000 players after a couple months. That's just, to me, it feels like a waste of money, right? You guys know how I feel about the Metaverse. I don't have to go into that. I think it was a mistake. Dialing back on it would genuinely heal the game. I really do think that. I really think that you'd get more players in BR and Reload, maybe Blitz, than you would now if you maybe removed 1 or 2. That's just my opinion, though. So yeah, dial back on the Metaverse stuff. Try and go back to your roots. And there you go. That's going to be another thing that would heal your game greatly. Alright, you've made it this far. The final thing I would do to fix Fortnite is overhaul ranked. Everybody these days, I don't really care about it to be honest, everyone these days prefers Arena over the new ranked system. And I lied, by the way, I do care about ranked, or else I wouldn't be saying this right now. They are making a ranked 2.0. They announced during the last competition, I forget which one it was, that they're making a ranked 2.0 mode. No one knows when that's going to come. No one knows anything about that other than it is happening. So that's really good. That's really good. If you fix ranked, if you fix the competitive scene of the game, you will see so many more players and a lot more positivity around that. Fix ranked, bro. Fix ranked. They got to take bots out of ranked. When me and my friend go and play ranked duos, which isn't a lot at all anymore, we are dumbfounded by the fact that there are bots in our games. It's ranked, bro. This is supposed to be competitive. It's supposed to be high-skilled player against high-skilled player. I don't want to see bots in ranked. They got to do something. They got to do something. They got to make it more rewarding. When you hit a new rank, they should make it honestly harder to rank up. Because I feel like people get to Unreal very easily, right? If I could do that, you know it's pretty easy to do. It's got to change. It's got to change. You make it harder to rank up. then you add some rewards in there and it's genuinely going to feel really good. And also, I think they should add some more ranks, add some more past Unreal, like just like a couple more, like 3 more, and that would be sick. So, yeah, those are that's what 4 things I would do to fix Fortnite. Let me know if you guys agree. I think those are all incredibly valid. Let me know if I missed anything. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree, and I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully, Fortnite fixes itself soon.